What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Pretty boy Rob here, and I'll be hanging out with you for today's episode of Shoe Care Academy. For today's video, we got not one, but both pairs of the Union 2's. They are looking busted and disgusted, but using rejuvenated products, we are gonna bring this shoe back to life. Before I get started with the cleaning, let's talk a little bit about these materials. Both shoes are the same. They got suede, canvas, and small leather panels. We're choosing to use our signature shoe cleaning kit to really flush out that canvas. However, there is a chance we may not need to do that and we'll just use a basic cleaning, but I'll get to that later on in the video. With all that being said, there's not much left to it but to do it. So let's hop straight into this episode of Shoe Care Academy. Like I said, we're gonna be using our signature shoe cleaning kit. If you're new to the channel, we only clean one shoe just for that before and after purposes. Obviously, we got two pairs here, so I'm just gonna grab the left shoe of both pairs. Just go ahead and set these aside out of frame. And for today's video, we are only gonna be focusing on our right shoes. Before we actually get started with this cleaning, I do need a few more items, so let's go ahead and get our stage all prepped. There it is, our cleaning station is all prepped. Now we can get started. First thing I gotta do is go ahead and insert our shoe trees and take out these laces. To insert the shoe tree, you're gonna wanna pop back like so. We are just gonna insert it. All right, the shoe trees are in both shoes. The purpose of our shoe trees, it's really gonna help reduce creasing on that toe box area. It's also gonna allow us to apply as much pressure as we need to. Also, if we do put it in the washer, it's just gonna keep the form and integrity of the shoe so they're not getting banged around and damaged in the wash. But like I said, the shoe trees are in. Now I just gotta go ahead and remove these laces. I'm gonna get straight to that. All right, both of our laces are removed from our sneakers. Now we can go ahead and get started with this pre-treatment. First thing I gotta do is just grab our solution and squirt it inside our bowl of water. Now that we got our solution of water ready, I'm just gonna grab our soft bristle brush. Before I dip it in and get this brush wet, I'm just gonna dry brush, get off all this loose dirt and grime. It's just gonna help with the cleaning process so we're not making a muddy, murky mess inside our bowl, as well as it's not gonna push the dirt deeper into this canvas and suede material. So I'm gonna hop straight to that. Here we go. All right, we are all done dry brushing with our soft bristle brush. Brushed off all that loose dirt and grime. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and get to work using this same brush. We're just gonna dip it in our bowl of solution and clean the uppers on one shoe. So here I go. All right, guys, we are all done with that soft bristle brush. Right now I'm just drying the shoe and seeing what I'm working with. I do see one deeper stain on this suede, so right now I'm just gonna go ahead and grab our medium bristle brush, pay attention to that stain right there, as well as just clean this midsole, all using our medium bristle brush. So here we go. All right, we are all done with that medium bristle brush. Right now, I'm just gonna grab our stiff bristle brush and tackle this outsole. Once I'm done with that, that's pretty much just gonna wrap it up for this shoe for that pre-treatment. Then I'm just gonna hop and start taking care of this shoe, following those same exact steps you saw me using all three of our brushes. But right now, here we go with our stiff bristle brush. All right, we are all done using all three of our brushes on this shoe. Right now, I just have to go ahead and take care of this shoe using the same exact steps. However, before we do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and set this shoe out to dry. Hopefully by the time we're done with this one, we can see these results and we'll know if we need to go ahead and put it in the laundry system or if we got some good results just using our basic cleaning steps. But I'm gonna go ahead and set these dry and then we're gonna work straight on this shoe. Round two, here we go. We're all done with that outsole using our Stiff Bristle Brush. We still got the other guys drying outside, so I'm gonna go ahead and check in with those, see what those type of results are. Then we're gonna come back and compare both shoes. So I'll see y'all in a few. What's up, guys? I am back. I know I said we were gonna clean one shoe, let it dry, and possibly check to see if we needed to put it in the laundry system. However, both shoes are officially dried. They dried over the weekend. Unfortunately, I had to bounce. I wasn't feeling too good when we started this cleaning, but I'm back feeling better than ever. Unfortunately, this suede ain't doing better than ever. That's why we grabbed all of our tools in our arsenal to go ahead and reset this suede. As you know, we don't like crunchy suede here at Reshoevn8r. First things first, I'm just gonna start with this shoe right here. Gonna grab our brass bristle brush and just go ahead and reset this suede. Let's get it. Yep. All right, that's gonna do it for the brass bristle brush. It definitely softened up the suede, got it nice and plush once again. Next step I gotta do is just grab our dry suede kit, specifically our suede eraser, and I'm gonna focus on some of the stubborn stains that are still in the suede. I'm mostly only seen it on this shoe, so I'm gonna get to this right now. That is gonna do it for our brass brush as well as our dry suede kit. We did what we can do on the suede. The last thing we gotta do is just grab our mink stir. I'm gonna grab our mink oil, step outside, spray it on these shoes, and rub it in with our horsehair brush. There it is. That's gonna do it for today's episode of Shoe Care Academy. We got these shoes all laced up so I can officially sign on out of here. But before I do that, let me go ahead and just recap exactly how I got these results. First, we used our soft bristle brush, broke down all the dirt and grime on the shoes. We then used our medium bristle brush to tackle some of those deeper stains and then focus on that midsole. Lastly, we grabbed our stiff bristle brush and really paid close attention to that outsole. Then we let these shoes dry for over the weekend. We came back, we decided not to put them in the washer this time around, and we went ahead and just went straight to restoring the suede using our brass bristle brush, dry suede kit, mink oil, and our horsehair brush. We achieved these results with all the products you saw in today's video, so make sure you hit that link in the description to save you guys some money. With all that being said, it's time for me to bounce. My name is Pretty Boy Rob, and I'll see y'all again. Peace.